Hello everybody, Lady Garrett, you here, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. In the previous video, we returned to Bow Wow to Madame Meow Meow. It's kind of funny that her name is Meow Meow, which is the noise a cat makes, and Bow Wow is a dog. I always thought that was funny. But anyway, what we're going to be doing today is that we're going to be doing everything we need to get into the next dungeon. Hooray! We're also going to be getting a couple secret sea cells, the first of which is up these stairs. Go on top of this cliff, and in the middle of this area of grass is a secret sea cell. As I said in the previous video, I'm going to talk about what Grandpa Ulura would do. I think that's how you pronounce his name. What he does is that if you go into a telephone building, which I'll point one out in a moment, if you go inside one of those buildings, then he will give you a hint as to what you need to do next, just in case you're lost. That building right there is a telephone building. It's the telephone buildings. They look like trees, and except they have a telephone on top of them. There's actually one in Mape Village, so just keep that in mind. There's also some moblins right here, and I pointed out in a couple of videos ago that the moblins have different colors depending on the area. These ones are white. I am the spirit of the mansion. I have been waiting for someone to overcome the darkness. Find all the secret cells and go through the gate to receive the ultimate sword. The Monado? Oh man, it's not a Monado. It's just another stupid secret sea cell. You actually get the secret cell. This secret sea cell you can only get if you've gotten five other cells. There are two secret sea cells that you can miss if you do not turn in a certain number of cells. That place was the Cecil Mansion, and that's where you get your prizes for. That's where you get your prizes for turning in the secret sea cells. But now it's time to progress through the main story. Next thing we'll be doing is that we're gonna go get a picture. Yay! Hi, Lady Garrett, you know I love to take pictures. Wouldn't this old castle make a great photo? Nothing yet. I got tired of waiting. I want those golden leaves delivered soon. Carriage like this deserves a photo, don't you think? Go ahead and take a picture of any angle you like. I'm not afraid. I just decided to wait at home. I love how he runs off quickly. Banana, banana! Woo, woo. Give the kiki! Let's have the kiki! Banana, banana! Woo, kiki! Monkeys, come, repay him! Kiki! There's a Planet of the Apes all over again! Monkey business, done! Bye-bye! Ooh, kiki! Oh my god, it's a stick! You found a stick! A monkey left behind! Da da da! You take an exploration point! That reminds me of something funny that I read about Kingdom Hearts. Whenever making Kingdom Hearts, if what I read was correct, um, what I if what I read is correct, then when Square Enix was talking to Disney about making a crossover, they said that Donald and Goofy were literally only allowed to hold a stick in a field, which I always thought was really funny because they literally are holding a stick in a field, which I always liked that. This enemy right here, this is the only time we'll see this enemy. I am not entirely sure if he reappeared in Oracle Seasons or Oracle of Ages. I have to ask a friend. I'd have to ask a friend about that. Speaking of which, my friend Light Saga, he's doing a Let's Play of The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Ages, and I highly recommend you go check it out because it's an awesome Let's Play. If I were to do any of the Oracle games, what I'd probably do is that I'd probably do both of them at the same time, and do it in such a way where they tell one big story. Uh, like, um, um, like for example, there'd be a few episodes into Oracle Seasons, and then we'd go to Oracle of Ages, or something like that. I'm not entirely sure, but I want to do the Oracle games. I'd probably do it like that. And that is the reason why you want to make sure you have a post at all times, because even even people like me who've been playing this game forever can die and stuff. There's a soldier right there, and I've got to point this out. How we got into this castle was actually a reference to A Link to the Past, where you had to cut some grass to enter a hole to go into Hyrule Castle. I actually did not know about this until I was playing A Link to the Past again a couple years ago. Stupid bird. So as Richard said, there are 5 golden leaves that we have to collect. Some of them are outside, some of them are inside, and there's actually some interesting information about Richard. He's actually the main character in a Japanese game that was, well, only released in Japan. It was made using the same engine as Link's Awakening. The game is called Kairu no Tami ni Kane wa Naru. I apologize if I mispronounced that, but yeah, the game was made using the same engine, except it was an RPG, where the main character would turn into a frog or a snake, which is why you see a bunch of frogs in his house. I don't really know a lot about the game, so don't ask me about that kind of stuff. He is actually going to be in Super Smash Bros. For the Wii U and 3DS. He's going to be an assist trophy known simply as the Sable Prince. Sound like the castle gate opened. You can easily leave the castle now. Once you hit that switch, that picture that I showed you a moment ago, you will now be able to go get it again. So make sure you get that picture before you hit that switch, unless of course you're playing the original version in which there weren't any pictures. The reason why they included that was mostly because of the Game Boy Color's ability to hook up to a printer, to the Game Boy printer, which allowed you to print out the pictures. I wish there was a way that they could do that with the 3DS Virtual Console version, but I highly doubt they're going to do that now. So now we're going to be facing what I guess could be considered the boss of this dungeon, even though this enemy became a normal enemy in the Oracle games. This is the only time we'll be able to see this enemy, if I remember correctly, which I should be able to, considering the fact that I've played this game a million times. And we get the final golden leaf. You can get these leaves in any order you want. This is just the order that I find more convenient, so just keep that in mind. And also, I like to fight the thing last because it just makes it feel like it's the boss of the dungeon. And now we're speeding our way back to Richard's house! Ah, très bien. I see you have recovered all of the leaves. Now move this box and you will find your reward. That's the reason why I gave a French accent, because he says très bien, which is French for very well, or good job, or something along those lines. So now, inside this cave thing of something, inside this cave, there is a secret sea cell beyond this treasure chest. It's inside the treasure chest. It's beyond the hall. You guys know what I'm saying. That is our 8th secret sea cell, so now it's time to go into the staircase. Ooh, spooky. It's so scary. This right here is kind of a little labyrinth of leaves that you can cut. I like to cheat my way and use the feather to be able to jump over things. This part can get a little bit boring, so I do apologize. So just cut whatever grass you can see and jump over things. And I fell down a hole like an idiot. and so you'll sleep secrets beneath your souls. So what we have to do now is that we have to use our shovel and dig beneath our souls. The soles of our feet. You got the slime key. Now you can open the gate in New Cuckoo Prairie. Now that we got the key, it's time to go find that dungeon. Where could it be? Where is it? We may never know. It's just up these stairs. I really am loving how I'm able to get a lot of stuff done in these videos in a short amount of time. That's the great thing about the 2D Zelda games, is that it takes a lot less time to be able to do stuff. And I'm not quite sure what other 2D Zelda game I'd want to do. Like I know what the next couple Zelda games I want to do are, but I'm a little torn about what the next 2D Zelda game I want to do. I'm torn between doing the Minutes Cap or the Oracle games. I'm not quite sure which one I want to do. But enough about that, because we have to end this video off here. So thank you guys for watching this video, The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening. And until next time, there's Dieter to you. Oh yeah.